there won't be a happier guy in Durham when Coach Moten gets back than I will. This game aged me about 5 years. I think I just turned 34. I feel at least 39. I don't want to give myself 40 quite yet. But I'm proud of the effort the guys came out with in the second half to kind of extend the lead a little bit. Obviously, very disappointed in giving up 81 points. Defense is something we've hung our hat on all year. And to have this team shoot 46%, 47% in the first half, we were really disappointed with the effort defensively in the first half.
When you look at Justin Leemow's numbers today, 19 points, 10 assists, 6 steals. I mean, if he can do that every night out, I mean, you've got a point guard on your hands.
It would make our job as a coach a whole lot easier. Some of it was the way in which they defended the other guys on the perimeter. They did a very good job of hugging up to CJ and Landon in the corners, which allowed Justin the opportunity to turn the corner a lot on the high ball screens.
Well, he's done that last 2 ball games. Is his speed something that a lot of people don't take account for?
It is, and to be honest, we're asking him to play in a different role in which he played at his last school. We're asking him to attack a little bit more, not necessarily to score the ball, but at least put pressure on the defense and try to get into the paint so that we can make things happen, whether it's him having the opportunity to score, such as what happened tonight, or whether it's him having the opportunity to dish the ball to guys on the perimeter that can make shots or drop it off to the post guys.
And then Landon struggling in the first half. He explodes in the second half, 5 of 9 from three-point range, 24 points. I mean, when you talk about vital weapons for you offensively, he's as good as they get.
I wish I could say it was coaching, but he just got looks tonight. They did a good job of finding him in the second half, and some of it was just, again, in transition because we were able to get stops defensively. We got out and were able to run with the ball, and those guys did a good job of finding him. The kid can shoot the ball as well as any kid in the country. It's impressive.
You know, he's on pace to beat Moten's record here at North Carolina Central.
Better not tell Coach that. We may be subbing him out a little bit more.
Before today, he was on pace to hit 108 this year. Moten had 87 for a career high at NCCU. Then you got CJ, finished with 18 points. He's so good at getting to the basket and getting fouled. He went 7 of 8 from the free throw line. That's what we've been looking for from him as far as the charity stripe.
Yeah, we want him attacking more, putting pressure on the defense. He's a kid that's capable of getting in there and finishing. Obviously, he's had some incredible finishes already this year. Tonight, the finishes weren't necessarily there, but he was able to draw contact and get himself to the free throw line, and that's what we've got to do. You know, we're disappointed because they made 24 free throws. They took 33, and we had an excessive number of fouls in the second half, and we're disappointed in that. But again, we shot 75% from the line, which I think is our high for the season, and we had some guys to step up and make some free throws.
Shot 11 of 17 from three-point range. We know that's not going to be there every game, but you have to like the way this team battled. And Allen University came to play today, and the Eagles certainly responded.
Well, they had some young men that wanted to show that they belong on this level. And it's tough when you're in our position because when we go on the road, oftentimes we're the hunter. And now the roles were reversed tonight where we've got the bullseye on our back, and these are the young men from Allen wanted to prove that they belonged on the court with our kids, and they did that. They came out and played really well. We took their initial blow, and we were able to get a little bit of a lead. But I'm proud of our kids' effort for the entire game. We did win the game. Certainly, I just told the kids we'd much rather learn from a win than learn from a loss. So that gives us an opportunity to go back and get ready for Wednesday night against another good team that's coming in here that people may not be familiar with, but they've played people in our conference, Delaware State specifically, pretty close.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. Congratulations on the win. You're 1-0 now as a head coach at North Carolina Central, and I think you'll take that record any day, right?
I'll take it. I appreciate it, guys.
Thank you, Coach Moseley. For the junior from Brooklyn, New York, and he is today's New York Life Player of the Game. New York Life is a proud sponsor of NCCU Athletics. And Justin, 19 points, 10 assists. I mean, in the first half with 13, you certainly were able to keep this team going in the first half when they kind of struggled at times offensively.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, I got to give it back to my coach because he prepared us for the game. So I knew what I was going into. The guards was real scrappy, so we tried to run as much ball screens as we can because they wasn't going to hedge. And if they didn't hedge, I just got to stay aggressive attacking. And if they did help, I made sure I found Landon and CJ, Dejan as much as possible, and Nick.
Talk about the weapons that you have at your disposal. Landon Clement, absolutely deadly from three-point range. And then C.J. Wilkerson, you get him the ball, he's going to take it to the basket and get fouled.
CJ's an awesome player. You know, it's a senior year, so we want to send CJ out with the perfect bang that he's supposed to have. Because CJ worked real hard off season, and he still works hard during season. Like, CJ's probably one of the best players I've seen in the country that work hard on his game and off the court. So he's a good role model to look up to.
As you being a leader and the point guard here at North Carolina Central, you got to be happy with the 10 assists and only 2 turnovers.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it comes back to the defense. We gave up too much points. Like, we do not allow that. So we got to go back to the drawing board and break down our principles and realize what we should do a lot better for next game, come back Wednesday and be ready to play.
2-0 home to start your career here at North Carolina Central. You got another one coming up against Washington Adventist University this Wednesday. Same focus, going to continue to work on the things, get out the kinks before we head down to South Carolina State.
First MEAC game, South Carolina State. So, but look, I heard they're good also. You know, we look at every opponent like they're good because, you know, we've been cut short with a lot of games, Oklahoma, Miami. So we just got going to South Carolina State, ready to play. Just like it's a game like Indiana or one of them top schools. Every school is a big school for us because everybody sleep on us.
Well, Justin, congratulations on the effort today. 19 points, 10 assists. We'll talk to you as we continue throughout the week.
All right, Mr. Hooks.